Time for another driving home with Lucy. No idea where I've got my glasses on. Middle of the week. I know that people call this day hump day, but I actually hate that expression, and I wrote it on Facebook today, and it was weird. And I'm falling down. Very good. 9 to 5, just stay alive. 9 to 5, just stay alive. I'm reading this book and I do not want to stop. I was a little naughty and semi-read for the last half an hour of work, which is, you know, well, I answered the phones and everything, but not a whole lot else was going on, and it's so good. It's there's a movie coming out called Me Before You, which I'm touting as being the new Notebook, but I think that's too much of an exaggeration because the Notebook's like based over many, many years, so that's what makes it romantic, whereas this one's not, I don't think. So I haven't seen the film yet, but I really wanted to read the book before I saw the film, and so looked up on the library, and there's 540 people in queue for the 72 copies they have. What the fuck? And then the ebook and all of them, there's way too many queues, so I just typed in. It's a bit naughty. I've done it with Twilight and Harry Potter before. I wasn't sure whether it applied to a lot of other books, but you can just type in the name of the title in PDF and you get a copy of the book. Basically, it can sometimes be in different font, different format than the actual novel is, but it's the same book. And yeah, it's basically, I'm basically streaming a book, but not, because now I have the hard copy and could print it out and make my own book if I wanted, which is a bit ridiculous, but I wanted to read it, and I don't pay for books. I support the library, and that's that. Which reminds me, I need to return a book to the library because I'm now up to like $8 in fees. Me and Mum pay a lot of money to the library. We kind of sponsor it in a way. Once, I think my biggest was like $20 something, which is ridiculous. But you know, it's for the council, it's for the libraries. I'm all pro reading, all that jazz. I haven't been to the library in ages. When I lived in Papakura, because now I live in the city, I'm talking as though someone I don't know will watch this, which is, again, ridiculous. Anyway, when I lived in Papakura, the library was just down the road. Like, I could walk to it, and it was really easy to access, and I loved going there. It's a nice, pretty decent library, and me and Mum used to go, and we'd get DVDs and such, and it was just really, really nice. And now my closest one, or actually there's one in Ponsonby, which I haven't actually gone and have a look at, but it's tiny, tiny. I don't even know if it's open on one of the weekend days. The other one is St. Luke's by the mall. That one's alright, but again, I hate the craziness of the mall and stuff. Yeah, and there doesn't seem to be one in Mount Wellington at all. There's one in Onehunga. Libraries are just so valuable. There's a beautiful one in Devonport that must be recently opened up. So I'm definitely gonna, what am I saying? I'm definitely gonna go back to that one again. I have no idea. I'm not gonna actively go to Devonport just for the library, but it was nice. The best part about the library is that you can take a book out from any library in Auckland and return it to any library, which is bloody fantastic. Should have done that a long time ago. Tonight I'm making a Swedish meatball recipe, which I'm super excited about. So ages ago when I went to Sydney in November, I think, I bought this packet of I can't remember what it's called now. I want to say brown sauce, but that's not it. It's like a creamy gravy, basically. It has cream in it. And yeah, it's just like a powder. I mean, obviously you can make it from scratch. I have done that before, but I just grabbed it because it was cheap, so I've decided to use it. I got some meatballs on sale, and I'm going to do mashed potato, and I'm also going to do what's really, really good with it is a beetroot and apple salad. So you cut up, or you kind of cube beetroot and apple, and then and a little bit of red onion, and then you mix it with a mix of like sour cream or creme fraiche, if they do in Sweden, and mayonnaise. It's super good. And then you should also have lingonsylt, which is like a lingon berry jam, which we don't have access to unless you buy it from the expensive Scandinavian food store. So we're just going to use cranberry. It's really nice with meat. So I'm quite excited for that. Gonna whip that up tonight, have a flat date. We've also started watching this series called Rebellion on Netflix, which is based on like the Easter Rising in 1916, and it's based on 3 women who kind of have to, I don't know, one of them's like super upper class but she's a socialist, one of them's like a hard out socialist, and one of them is maybe a socialist but also working for the English. Yeah, it's interesting. I choose programs like this, or I suggest programs like this, because it has women, which then I assume there's probably going to be guys, and I like a good looking guy in a series, but I also like a love story kind of thing. But then it also, when it's set in Ireland and history, then Christopher's interested. So yeah, anything where there involves women and history, and I'm here and he's there. Oh, it fell. Oh, I just turned on my windscreen wipers on accident. This isn't working. It's over.